The epic and unbeatable at Scrabble. The nerds with attitude.
Transporter, Professor X.
The transporter in the wheelchair, man. He's got a new set of wheels.
I hate you so much.
Wait, I have to write that down. That's a good subtitle to a movie.
I hate you so much. Anyway. Welcome.
Oh, my chest hurts.
Welcome to the N.W.A, the Nerds with Attitude. We do nerdy stuff. You know, we talk about all kind of nerd stuff. Primarily animation and video games. Remember, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified, and drop a like, comment, or even dislike. We just want views. Please help us. Anyway.
Way to sell that desperation.
In this, I have Flores Bloom. No.
Yo.
OldHunterRage. Isaac.
What up, everybody?
AnimusPrime. JR.
Low.
And friend of the channel, best friend of the channel, honorary member, JIMMIEMAXX.
I messed up, y'all. So look, I had brushed my hair. I had these waves right. I took this Gorilla Glue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's messed up.
I
wavy,
just-
man. I done had these waves for 6 years, bro.
I don't. Man. Anyway, you read the title. We're doing our third versus tournament debate arc. N.W.A debates.
Breathe, Walt. Breathe.
And what we're doing is who is the best cartoon team. So the rules was going to be for the team to qualify, you had to have at least 3 to 5 members of the team. 3 was the minimum, 5 was the max. And then you know how we do. Each contestant is expected to do 3 things in their debate or argument, or to advocate for their own choice, knock down their opponent's choice, and defend against any counter arguments made. Each round will be 3 minutes long. We have the first minute. Each debater will tell us an opening 30 seconds about their show or about their team, what they do, what their name is, and all that jazz. And then the next minute, for a minute, they will just go at it. Both people. So I would ask both people to try not to, yell over each other. But for a minute, you're talking and whatnot. The last minute, you will both have 15 seconds each to throw one more jab, and then have a 30-second rebuttal and close it. And this whole thing is not about what team would win in a fight, but it's who is the best cartoon team. Not necessarily who can win in a fight, because once you see this bracket, you're gonna be like, dog, they would drop everybody on this team. And when we're judging and when we're picking, the judging is based off the strength of the arguments presented. It is not by personal preference of what was chosen. It's all about the argument. Remember, it's all about the argument when you vote. Now, we will go ahead and drop this bracket. Everybody had time, so much time to be prepared and go against everything. So we have the teams, cartoon teams we have up here. We have the what is it's Mike Tyson and the mystery team? Is that what they're called?
It's Mike Tyson's mystery team.
Okay, we got them. We got the Ed Boys from Ed, and Eddie. We have Team Voltron from Voltron Legendary Defender. And it's the core 5, not the princess or what's his name? The funny dude. I want to say Brashir. Koran. Okay, there it is. They're not included in that. We have a sleeper, Team Heat from Godzilla the series. We have the Crystal Gems, the core 4 of the Crystal Gems. We have the Red Lotus, Team Kill Kids. We have Team Prime from the greatest, the best, and the only Transformers show you should watch, Transformers Prime.
I mean, okay.
And we have, last but not least, every kid wanted to be a part of this squad. The kids next door, they're Sector 1, ain't they?
Sector V.
Oh, Sector V or Z?
V.
Okay. So with all that said, y'all looking at this, before we get into this and I tell y'all who's debating what, I'm gonna go around here. You tell me which one you think is going to win and which is a dark horse. Which one you don't think is going to win. We'll go with Jimmy first. Which one on here you think is probably gonna take this?
I want to say the Crystal Gems, but that's biased.
No, I mean it's whatever you want. If bias,
I'm gonna be real. It's a slight possibility that Kids Next Door can win me over. I have fondness in my heart for them already, and never know. Kids Next Door can win that.
All right. JR, who you think is going to win, and who do you think is the dark horse?
Probably Kids Next Door.
Is gonna win?
It probably.
And your dark horse?
That's my guess. My dark horse is, I think, Mike Tyson and the Mystery
I agree with that. I don't take offense to that at all.
All right, we have Isaac.
I honestly think the Steven Universe team might win this, but my dark horse and who I kind of hope wins is Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
Noah.
Yes, sir.
Who you got?
To win, I got the Mike Tyson team. To win.
Who's your dark horse?
My dark horse, it would probably be the Transformer guys. Are those Transformers?
Yeah, they are Transformers.
Yes. Okay. Woo. Okay. I ain't gonna mess that up. I don't know why. It's just didn't want to mess that up.
Can I give a quick disclaimer?
What's the disclaimer, though?
So when we were first figuring out this this debate, everyone, I thought it was going to be a fight at first, so I picked Team Child Killer, and now I have to advocate for them being a good team.
I mean, if you can bring in, like, you could use whatever you want for your argument. If you think like, yeah, they dropped these fools in a fight though.
Listen, dog.
Hey,
I'll be there.
that might be
evil.
It's just the fact that of all these teams,
not
there's
evil.
only one team of villains on here.
But they're not villains though, technically. I mean, what Zahir was trying to do,
In their perspective, yeah.
yeah, what Zahir was trying to do was trying to make the world better because we didn't need the Avatar no more. I mean, we could get way
He tried to make the world better, and he killed children to do it. Yeah.
What
That's
kids
the part I
did?
can argue for.
What kids did he kill? Name one.
He threatened to kill a kid.
He threatened to kill many children.
What kids? It was
all the Airbender
All-
children.
all-
Did
Oh,
he?
yeah, like the little
Everybody.
girl. What's her?
She was a teenager. She was
What's
a
her
kid.
name?
No,
Wasn't she like 13 or something?
She's
no, I
like
think that was the younger,
11.
one.
Okay. Well then. The other 3 didn't kill no kids anyway. Alright, so.
They look like they would kill kids.
Alright, so the other
Would have been
thing.
much simpler if this whole thing.
The other,
was just,
the other rule, unspoken rule was like a lot of these teams have like quote unquote extra members or members that got added on later. You cannot bring those dudes into your argument. Like for instance, the Crystal Gems. You can't bring in the others. This is
What
core.
about, but Connie though. Connie.
I was told, and from what I was looking up, I was told that the 4 that's up there, that was the main core team. That's what I was told
I mean,
by even a fan of the show.
essentially yes, but I mean, Connie came in episode 3, bro. Episode 3.
Dog, she didn't do. She wasn't fighting though.
They 11-minute episodes. She's a part of the team. She is the sword, and Steven is the
Dog,
shield.
listen. I want. What's her name? I forget her name now. What's the water one name?
Lapis.
Yeah, I want Lapis to be in there, but she's not, and that's my favorite character.
Nah, see, I wasn't gonna include Lapis or Paradise. I was gonna.
But the
Nobody-
other
Dude,
thing,
you could have picked like Lapis, Peridot, and Connie.
like my other thing was because like even in Team Prime, they have the humans as part of that team. Jack's fine mom. They got
She's really simping for that.
we
Good
got
Lord.
what's his name? The ninja dude, the samurai guy. Ah, crap.
Samurai.
With the dude with the 2 swords, Wheeljack. Yeah, we got Wheeljack.
Oh,
Ultras Magnus and
Smokescreen.
everything. And then even with the Ed and Eddie team, I mean, you can put in the kids from the cul-de-sac. Like if you put Ralph up in there, I mean that's no question. They're about to win.
it's a wrap.
They're not part of the.
You don't mess
yeah,
with
they're
the son
not
of a
part of
shepherd.
But,
But
that
and then
Right
even
there.
with Voltron, you still have the princess who actually becomes one of the pilots later, and Karan, and even Voltron himself. But what I said about Voltron is he is technically a weapon. The same thing with Team Heat. Godzilla is technically a weapon. He is, so you can use that dude as a weapon. I don't know too much about Mike Tyson thing because I ain't never seen that, so I don't know.
Mike Tyson's a weapon.
I was Mike Tyson is a weapon.
a weapon of mass destruction.
But with all that said,
Eat your children.
Noah, you got me with the timing too, because I'm a time everything, but just in case.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So the Mike Tyson, debating for Mike Tyson and the Crystal Gems is our friend JIMMIEMAXX. I let him be on here. I don't have my picks on here because I won the last one, so I was like, F y'all niggas, I don't need to be on here. And we needed 8, and I didn't want to do a 10 bracket. Who's debating for Ed and Eddie and Kids Next Door is Noah. You know, Noah got heat when it come. Like Noah be like, man,
Right.
Noah got heat sometimes, man.
I'm scared of Noah.
Our dark horse debater Isaac, who is going to be repping Team Heat Godzilla. You already knew he was going to put the Godzilla team on there, and Team Red Lotus, the Red Lotus, and because you know he liked those kid killers.
Don't say that. Oh my god.
And then you got our logical member debater, JR, and he's repping the best team on here, Team Prime and Team Voltron. I mean,
I mean, I might be illogical, but it doesn't mean great with words.
all right. So, first round going up. Mike Tyson's mystery team versus Ed, and Eddie. Team Ed boys. Okay, Ed boys. All right.
I'm not ready for this.
Remember, your time starts when you start talking. Since Noah got to the semifinal or to the finals, last one, Noah, you can pick who goes first.
Shit. Go ahead, Jimmy.
All right. Remember, Jimmy, this first 30 seconds is your intro. You can say whatever you want about the team. Tell us about it, but you got 30 seconds. And it starts the moment you talk. The moment you start talking, that's when your time starts.
Well, Mike Tyson's mystery team. It consists of Mike Tyson, his daughter, Young He, of an Asian descent, a pigeon who used to be a human named Pigeon, who has a real name, but they never really talk about it, so I don't remember. And then a ghost from like the 18th century named Marquise, who is actually not named Marquise, but he's actually the Marquis, and he's actually like the Bishop Don or something. I don't know. He's like very, very rich. Man, I mean, like, that was it.
Yo, I was trying to hold back from laughing.
Yo, I could not.
Oh my god! You got a tall hill, Noah. I'm gonna just tell you that from me. From me first, you got a hill to climb, dog.
Oh,
Your time starts when you start talking.
Ed and Eddie's about three friends that just want to do one thing, get some money so they can eat these jawbreakers. They live it's the summertime, they live in a cul-de-sac, and they just want to scam these kids to get jawbreakers. And when we were all kids, we all wanted to get some money to get that one thing we always wanted, but our parents ain't gonna buy. So we had to think of a way to get money. And that's what Ed and Eddie is, just kids on an adventure.
Time. All right, cool. All right, so that was some pretty good intros and everything. So this next minute, you guys can go back and forth. Just try to be respectful. Don't try to cut someone off or try to listen to their whole point. And just don't be yelling at niggas. Just don't be a nigga and yell at each other. Just do your best. Like, I'm just let it run for a minute. Y'all throwing out points or whatnot. You can say whatever you want to say about whatever thing. Alright? So I'm gonna tell you when you can go, and that's when the time starts. Ready, go.
Young He looks like a boy. That's like a running joke through like 4 seasons. 4 seasons. Young He looks like a boy. Mike Tyson is hilarious. Ed and Eddie, they some crooks. They some bullies.
Listen, they just trying to get some money for some jawbreakers. They just want some candy. I can't even tell you what your show is even about. I don't think nobody even watched your show.
That's because it's hilarious. In the best shows, nobody ever watched the best shows.
I mean, that's debatable.
Hey,
or nobody watched your show because it's just bad. And it's Mike Tyson. Like,
you want Mike Tyson to hear you say that? I used him as a weapon. Okay.
Go!
Anyway.
That's time!
Oh, God. I lose in real life. It's not fair. Oh,
Nigga does cocaine. All the drugs.
No one talking. No one talking. Oh, okay. Oh man. All right, Jimmy. You got 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you want, and then Noah, you have 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you want, and then y'all both have a 30-second rebuttal and closing. Whew. Okay. Jimmy, your time starts when you start talking.
The animation style is all fucked up. That shit is all over the place. That shit is like, it is very dated looking. You know what I mean? And they some crooks. I already established that point. They scamming people. Who likes scammers? You like scammers?
Time.
Oh.
All right, Noah. 15 seconds, dog.
I love how you can say stuff about my show, but I can't say nothing about your show because nobody even watched it to even say nothing about it. Like, you got all these jabs about my show because you watched my show. Nobody even watched your show. I forgot even it was a cartoon before you even did this.
All right, Jimmy. Final 30 seconds for the rebuttal and any other closing things you want to say. I will add, remember, this is about the teams, not the show. All right, 30 seconds, and it starts when you're ready. Once you start talking, Jimmy.
And that's just it. It's about the team. And it's the Mike Tyson mystery team. Is it the Ed and Eddie team? I don't think so. My case is basically closed. Like, I don't do I need the rest? How many more seconds I got? Mike Tyson is hilarious. I will add that. I'm bringing this show so that you will go and watch the show because the show is good. I'm about to tell you, if I beat it past this round, I'm gonna tell you all the good shit that you need to go see. He fought a chupacabra. He fought a dinosaur.
Get this man out of here.
Oh my god. No.
I mean,
You got 30 seconds. It starts.
we all know what Ed and Eddie do, but even though Mike Tyson's team's a team, why are they a team? What are they doing? I mean, you just said he fight chupacabras and a dinosaur, but why? Why are they a team? You never explained that, and I explained why Ed and Eddie what they do on their daily lives in the summertime, and they had a movie. I mean, your show didn't get a movie, so it was such a great team. They got a whole movie about them being a team. Shouts out to Ed and Eddie.
Time. Ooh. All right. That round. Oh man, I almost died. Okay. All right. All right. Isaac, we can go to you first.
Why me?
Based off of everything you heard and the argument, tell us who you pick and why.
Oh, I gotta say and why too?
Yeah.
Oh, man. As much as I wanted Ed and Eddie to win this, I might have to go with Mike Tyson because they fought a chupacabra. Oh my god.
Is that your vote?
Yeah, that's my vote.
Okay. Look, as much as this man Jimmy was cracking me up and everything, and that opening was off the chain. It was with the whole Asian descent thing. I lost my mind when he said that. But even though if this was arguing the shows, I would have given it to Jimmy. But at the end of the day, Noah, told us about the team and why it was a team and everything. Jimmy just did it a little too late, and I gotta go with N.W.A. Even though like Jimmy had a couple of funny jabs, and with the crooks thing killed me. But my vote goes to N.W.A. and Eddie.
Hey.
JR.
Oh. Even though Ed and Eddie are crooks, crooks and scammers, they do. N.W.A. does explain like how they work as a team, and I guess I have to give it to Ed and Eddie.
Alright, 2 for Ed, 1 for Mike Tyson mystery. Alright, Jimmy. Did N.W.A. happen to sway your vote? Change your mind?
Hey man, when the scam callers, man, I said decline, man. Mike Tyson mystery team. Remember that. Mike Tyson mystery team.
N.W.A. Did Jimmy sway your vote? Change your mind?
Yeah, I would go with I'm going with the mystery team. So I just want to see why he has to fight a dinosaur and shoot the puppet. I ain't gonna lie. It's just like, yo, maybe I do gotta watch the show for that.
Oh,
it's Mike Tyson fighting those things. Yeah, it did make me. Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna go with Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson mystery team. Moving on to the next round.
Yes,
Oh
I do have more stuff to say.
Oh man. All right, next up we have Team Voltron from Voltron Legendary Defenders repping JR, and Team Heat from Godzilla the series repping Isaac. Who's older?
Did you ask who's?
I am by 2 months.
You are by 2 months? All right, Isaac.
3 months.
All right, Isaac, you get the pick. Who goes first?
I'll go first.
All right, you got 30 seconds to intro your team and tell us whatever is golden about your team and whatnot. Your time starts the moment you start talking.
Team Heat, time to bring the heat, baby. That's Humanitarian Environmental Analysis Team, a team that was spawned from tragedy. They are now the last line of defense against forces that aim to destroy or enslave mankind. 2 scientists, 1 tech geek, a sassy intern, and a former assassin sent to kill their weapon, who is none other than Godzilla himself. Well, I mean, the son of Godzilla, technically. But he is their weapon.
Time.
And, finally, yes! I got all of it in!
JR, your time starts the moment you start talking.
The suspense is killing me.
I know, right? Like, is he still there?
Okay. The members of this legendary team is Shiro, the leader, Lance, sniper, Keith, the swordsman, Paige, the hacker / genius, and Hunk, the big muscle with the big heart. They protect the universe from the Galra Empire as the legendary team of Voltron
Time.
with their powered-up lions.
Yo, these startups, these dramatic startups be killing me. Alright, so you guys gonna have a minute. I'm just tell you when I'm gonna start. Y'all can go back and forth on this, on why your team is better or whatever, vice versa. I'll let you guys know. Ready? Go!
My team has Godzilla.
My team has a robot that can kill Godzilla.
Can it though? Are you
its
absolutely
main
sure
function?
about that?
Its main function is to destroy monsters that were sent to like destroy planets. So yeah, I would guess.
But Godzilla didn't come to destroy a planet. That's not his deal. He protects his area from things that come to destroy stuff. So he would see Voltron as an enemy and would probably do whatever he could to take it down. Plus, you got another team. Your team has to be in the robot. My team can figure out how to get into your robot while they're fighting.
The tech genius that always has that robot that always gets destroyed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Nigel.
Yeah, but it was time afterward.
Man.
I mean, he can still say it for these 15 seconds. You both gonna get 15 seconds. Throw as many jabs as you like. Starting with JR, your time starts the moment you start talking.
To be completely honest, I don't remember anything about these characters at all. Most of them aren't that memorable. All I remember is the black dude calling Godzilla the G-Man, and Nigel and the Nick, whatever his last name is, always repeats everything 3 times.
All right, Isaac. The moment you start talking.
My characters aren't memorable. Yours are like, I mean, they all have to be in cooperation to end up working as a team. My team can work separately anyway. Like all they need is a giant monster, and they can all do their own thing anyway. Yours has to be a unit.
All right, last 30 seconds. JR, the moment you start talking.
Even when the team is separated, they have like their own psychic connection with their lions, so they can bring their lions to work with them. So technically, they probably don't even need the rest of the team. They proved that before. They've been separated before, and they were able to like get shit done. And your team just needs Godzilla. That's just one monster.
Time.
Okay.
Right, and the rebuttal and closing. Isaac.
Yeah, until your team starts having personal problems, and then they can't communicate with their lion because their lion just won't decide to listen to them. Whereas Godzilla always listens to the entire team. So as long as there's no personal problems that need to happen, yours just needs to get a little bit of conflict, and they fall apart like a house of cards. I was gonna say a house of lions, but that doesn't work.
Time. I'm gonna go first. That last closing from that man, and with that rebuttal, is like that. when he came out, it's like, man, the Lions, the team falls apart if there's a little conflict, which has happened so many times in Voltron. When he brought that up, I was like, oh my god. My vote is for Godzilla. Team Heat. My vote is for Team Heat. Isaac brought the heat, in all honesty. He brought the heat. Jimmy.
All right. So I had a clear winner going in, but we were talking about teams. TEME. Right. But anyway, so when we talking about teams, it's like this. The right with Team Heat, Godzilla. Cause I mean, like, they just some people, you know. They the team. Godzilla do his own thing. Godzilla just shit.
No. Give us the reason why. I don't know what Jimmy was on, but give us the reason why you're picking.
I mean, cause they the team.
I got you, Noah. Between what you heard, the arguments and everything, what's your vote?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go with.
Whoa.
Sorry, that was my song. I'm gonna have to go with the Voltron team because I don't know if I wasn't listening or I was listening. I don't know how the team, Godzilla team, helps Godzilla. I don't know what they do. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention, but I'm gonna go with Voltron. The Voltron team.
Did that kid just yell Nani?
Yeah, dog. He did. That's what he does. It's one of his things.
All right. JR, did Isaac sway you? Did he change your mind? No? Still going with Team Voltron?
I just, when he said the last thing, I was thinking, oh man, I have another rebuttal for this, but I don't have the time for it. So I'm sticking with my guys.
Okay.
In other words, he wasn't listening.
Isaac,
What do you mean I wasn't listening?
Did JR change your mind?
No, I'm sticking with my Godzilla.
Okay. Well, that's probably an upset. Team Heat goes on to the next round, makes it to the semifinals. Now we're moving on to the second part of this bracket, where we have the Crystal Gems. Steven, Garnet, Pearl. What's the purple one name?
Amethyst.
Okay. Versus the Red Lotus. Zahir.
Oh God.
Sparky Boom Lady. Some Earthbender dude and a Waterbender person. Yeah, I don't know their names. But Red Lotus is for Isaac, and the Crystal Gems is JIMMIEMAXX. So, since you both have one each, I can't do that. Who's the oldest? Jimmy. I'm pretty sure.
I'm older.
Yeah,
I'm older.
Jimmy.
I don't want to ask.
Jimmy, you can pick who goes first.
I choose to not go first.
All right. Isaac, you got 30 seconds telling us about the Red Lotus. Time starts the moment you start talking.
Not that I advocate for this, but Team Child Killer, composed of 4 anarchists who aim to upset the balance of, well, not really upset the balance of the world, but bring balance to the world by killing the Avatar. And damn, did they get really close, despite losing 3 members, and the last one just, I think, going to prison. Either way, Team Child Killer for your
Time.
Oscars.
All right.
I couldn't find the word. What's the word?
Jimmy? 30 seconds. The moment you start talking.
The Crystal Gems. Refugee aliens from another planet that came here to terraform it, but decided to spare the humans that lived here. Kind, gentle, noble, 1,000-year-old beings, and a young boy named Steven. Half gem, half human hybrid. Compassion, music, freedom.
Time.
Oh.
All right. So, you guys got a minute to jab each other, stab each other in the back, twist the knife there, whatever you want to do. Got a minute. Ready, go.
You go first, Jimmy.
Team Child Killer. I would just leave it at that, but seriously though, they was trying to kill the Avatar. That's messed up. The Crystal Gems, they are all about bringing peace. They don't even kill the gems that they go out and fight. They capture them until there's a point where they can be healed. They're all about working together and being a team. So much so that they even fuse together.
I mean, my team's not a team. They do have one goal, and they pretty much attain that goal. They do work together. There are bonds within the team. They do care for each other, but even though that it's a team where they can, if one person falls, the mission has to go first.
All right. Isaac, 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you possibly can.
What's your team? A team with a bunch of rocks? Really? I think I have an earthbender. I don't know if that's gonna work. But that I don't really know how to advocate for a team that that wants to kill the Avatar and is okay with killing children.
Jimmy, 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you want.
Say they basically completed their task. Well, the Crystal Gems, they completed their task. In fact, they converted their home world planet to be Crystal Gems. Boom. Mic drop.
Time. Isaac, last 30 seconds.
Excuse me. That's not part of my 30 seconds, is it?
No.
Thank God.
I could be a dick and say that when you had said that, it would have been, but no.
I mean, you could Team Child Killer. They look. I don't know what else to tell you about these. They do finish the mission, and they have no regrets about anything. So, I mean, who's to say they're in the wrong? They're totally in the wrong. But who's to say they're in the wrong?
So I said busy.
No, get this man out of here.
Isaac. This man, Isaac.
No, Isaac.
Oh my
God.
This man.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be super honest with you. My first pick got through. I'm happy.
Oh, Jimmy, 30 seconds when you start talking.
Crystal Gems. What else can I say about the Crystal Gems that the internet hasn't already said? they're model citizens to help people work with mental illnesses and gender questions they may have about themselves. It's just all a good metaphor for a lot of the life that we live in this modern age. I don't condone child murdering.
Oh my god! Oh man!
Spit all over the table.
Oh man! Oh.
This was brought to you now.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for, man. I was like, man, it would have been perfect. He was like, this message is brought to you by. Okay.
Let me go first.
Okay, Isaac. Did he change your mind?
Yes, he did. Yeah, of course he's changed my mind.
Noah.
I'm gonna go with the crystal gems.
JR.
Yeah, Crystal.
Jimmy, did Isaac change your mind?
Actually, he did.
What?
What?
Considerably did not.
Okay. Well, I think this is the first time ever us doing this where we had a landslide. It just killed me. This nigga, not Noah, but this nigga, this man Isaac was he would bring up like great points, and then he'll tear himself down. Like, yeah, man, I don't.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, oh, yeah.
Dog. I mean,
Look,
if you fully believed, if you just fully believed in that team, I would avoid it for you because you will argue with them as a team. Like, the whole time, the whole reason
even though
why
they was killing kids, you should have told her how well that plan worked to kill.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that
I'm
point.
not gonna say that.
Yeah, that point. Your point.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, that point he
like
brought up where it's like, even as a team, if one of them falls, they still stay on the mission. That hit right there. I was like, oh man, that was dope. I was waiting I was really waiting for that man, Jimmy, to actually say like, the Crystal Gems are more than just a team; they are a family. That's what I was really waiting for him to say, but he never said it. He never said it. But like,
look, I don't know what you want me to do. My team with Godzilla got through, so
you could have won this. That's all I'm saying.
This is not the team I wanted to win with.
All right.
Like, they accomplished their mission. They got, they poisoned the Avatar. Maybe not killed her, but at least crippled her.
Yeah,
you are making arguments for a team that I did not want to play with.
You could have won.
Remember, I picked it because I thought this was going to be a fight.
I mean, you still could have brought up, like, when you had brought up, it's like, man, what are these niggas? A bunch of rocks? I got an earthbender. Like, you could, and then you just cut yourself down at that point. I was just like, damn, man.
It hurt.
You can still bring up, like, yeah, this team will rock this team. Like, you still cut yourself down, man. Like, you could have won. That's what I'm saying.
Why would I want to win with this team, though, Walt? You're not getting what I'm saying.
I mean,
here.
I understand, but like, you would have had two teams in the semifinals. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But the next one, we have Team Prime, which I got a bias for. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a question. Is Optimus Prime in this picture?
Yes.
Is that him in the back right there?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't. Yeah. All right. I was just saying. Okay.
We have Team Prime versus Sector V, the codename Kids Next Door. Reppin' City, Noah, and then Team Prime. I'm not gonna lie, I have a bias. I will put that aside though. JR, please.
Look, I'm not promising anything because I suck at this. I really suck at this.
Since Noah No, Noah didn't win this. I didn't. Damn it, JR didn't win this either. Who's older? Noah. All right, Noah.
Yeah.
You get to pick who goes first.
JR can go.
All right,
Fuck you.
JR. Tell us about Team Prime. 30 seconds.
Okay. The true defenders of Earth. The Autobot group Team Prime, comprised of Optimus Prime, Bulkhead, Bumblebee, RC, and Ratchet. They're the greatest Autobot team of all time. Optimus Prime this version of Optimus Prime is the best version. He's caring, compassionate, and
Time.
he has yeah.
All right, Noah. Tell us about Sector V.
Sector V composes of number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't remember all the names. They fight against teenagers and adults to keep not just kids safe, but the whole world safe. They function as a group. They work so well. There's other sectors. There's other sectors of codename Kids Next Doors. They can fight anything when they work together using their 2x4 technology.
Time. All right, you guys got a minute to go back and forth. Gundam battle ready. Fight!
Okay, here's my thing. 2x4. Isn't that comprised mostly of wood? And what are my team made out of? Metal, which you can pop.
I mean,
any kind.
Why is your team even defending Earth?
Because they're refugees on this planet.
Oh, because their planet failed. So they're a team because they failed at life, so they came to Earth. My kids just want to be kids and make sure kids have a wonderful childhood. Your robots are just here because they failed at life already. They just want to live. They
needed to make a fresh start on this planet, which is filled with Decepticon activity.
Yeah,
and they will defend it.
I mean, Decepticons lived on the same planet as the Autobots did. They failed at life, so now they ruined they're going to ruin a whole nother planet.
All right, JR, you have 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you possibly can.
This team is comprised with a bunch of immature kids who sometimes don't really work together all that well. But my team has thousands of years of battle experience.
Noah, 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you possibly can.
My team works well together. They have a moon base, and then they have a galactic Kids Next Door. That's how good they work together as a team. They're immature, but they're still kids, and they still can work together as a team to fight evil.
You have 30 seconds to do a closing, rebuttal, and all that jazz. JR.
Your team is comprised of just a bunch of kid friends, but my team comprised of a family who found each other and worked well together and hold each other up whenever they struggle to get the best possible outcome of their own situation.
Time. Noah?
Yeah, see, your group of robots is just fighting. They may work well together fighting Decepticons, but that's all they fight. The K&D, they fight against bullies. They fight for bully victims. They fight for kids' dreams to be kids. And they're gonna fight anything that's gonna go against kids. Optimus and them, they're not gonna fight bullies for the kids and stuff. They just fight Decepticons because they failed on their own planet. The K&D fights for everybody.
Time. Guys, give us your vote and why. Now, going off the argument.
Yes. I'm based off the argument. I'm gonna have to go with Kids Next Door, cause they fought for the planet that they were already on, and the Autobots did fail and brought the fight to another planet, thus endangering it anyway. So I'm gonna go with Kids Next Door.
Okay. The only thing I have against that is when he brought up the other sectors and everything, and then the Galactic Kids Next Door and all that. That's not Sector V. It was the main focus on that. And my vote personally, even bias aside, just going off the argument, I heard way more from, even though he fumbled a lot, I heard way more about the Team Prime from JR. So my vote will go to JR. I didn't hear anything from Noah about like that team, that sector.
I told you what they did.
Jimmy? And also the family thing that hit real hard.
I knew it.
That family thing hit. But Jimmy, give us your vote and reason.
They both had very compelling arguments. Noah had a few very good points. But Team Prime, Team Kids Next Door, like you brought up, sometimes they don't work good together. Sometimes one of them might be a bad guy. I vote for Team Prime.
It's Team Prime, one for Kids Next Door. Noah, did JR change your mind?
No, sir.
Alright. Two.
Wait a minute. Can I just point out the fact that Noah has background music?
That's not me.
Every time you talk, it's like, oh shit.
Oh, okay. Tiebreaker, JR. Did Noah change your mind?
No, he didn't.
Well, it looks like Team Prime is making it to the finals. I mean, the semi-finals.
Are you too happy about that?
Yeah, we're really happy.
Look, man. The whole Noah has a lot of compelling arguments, especially when he said they failed their plan. I was like, shit.
I was really from that. I was like, oh damn. Shit. But here's the thing. Here's an argument that I never got to explain.
What was it?
There is no argument.
I guess not. But like when then Noah started going on about, like, he didn't even really say their names. The one time he mentioned the team. It's just he said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He didn't say their names or anything.
Listen, the only reason I didn't say their names because I didn't want to waste my time saying that.
Yeah, I get that, but like,
yeah. So I just went on, and plus I don't really know their names. I didn't do no research.
And then my other thing, like I said, you did a lot of like blows to him, but like about your team itself. Every time you was talking about the team, you could have been talking about any sector, and then you mentioned the.
But that's what they do, though. That's what they all do.
You mentioned the Galactic kids next door, which not all 5 members were really a part of that, and that's a whole different thing. And then you did some other stuff. I know that's what they do, but like you didn't. That's
what they do. I could have been talking about Sector N. It's the same thing. It's the same argument.
No, it's not the same.
Who is Sector N?
Like I said, you was telling us what the organization does, not what that sector was doing, what they were doing as a team. That's the reason why JR stayed on topic the entire time.
I guess
comments might disagree with me, but like I feel like JR stayed on topic. And normally I feel like that man Jimmy would, whenever he votes, like he normally knows what he's talking about. And when he voted for Team Prime, and then he brought up the whole fact that that one part where he's like the team doesn't work together real well and everything. And again, man, the family.
He did. I was mad when he said something about 2x4.
Yeah, when he said something about the 2x4 technology though, and then when he came in, it was like, isn't that wood? We are metal, son. I was like, dang.
I don't see how that's a strong point.
That was a very strong point.
They literally make their shit out of junk.
I mean, they're kids.
All right, semifinals. We have a very unexpected. We have Mike Tyson, Mystery Team, versus Team Heat from Godzilla the series.
Oh my god!
All right, so I am going to give Isaac, since he's part of the N.W.A. Who's going first?
I'll let Jimmy go first.
All right, Jimmy, you got 30 seconds to continue on about this team. Your time starts as soon as you start talking.
Okay. Team. That's what they are. They're a team. And they solve mysteries. That's what they do. Scooby-Doo style. You know how Scooby-Doo, they got the whole dynamic going on. Like I named the characters what they do. Man, Mike Tyson helps people, like I say, find a chupacabra. There was an episode where astronauts was going missing and they was getting killed. And they were trying to figure out who was killing the astronauts. Come find out it was Mike Tyson all along. He was running them over. But shit. They saw so many
time.
Oh.
Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Mike Tyson was running astronauts over?
Yeah, it was just
look.
it was just
Isaac, your time starts the moment you start.
Okay, my team has single-handedly thwarted an alien invasion with just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people and a giant monster. They are the best of both worlds, a monster for monster problems and humans for human problems. And with that combination, anything can get done and anything can be solved for the betterment of the planet. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, if there was a giant chupacabra, I'm sure Godzilla could take it down without Mike Tyson running over astronauts.
Okay, so you both got a minute. Go at each other. Metabots, roll battle!
What is Mike Tyson running over astronauts for? What did they do?
It was just a fender bender. Nothing to really worry about. Thing you need to worry about is the fact that they run around with this giant lizard. Let me tell you something. Mike Tyson, you say, oh, if it was a giant chupacabra, Godzilla would say, yeah, Mike Tyson would knock out Godzilla. If you don't believe me, ask Mike Tyson. He'll tell you.
I mean, look, he'd have to get close enough first. I mean, they have an assassin on their team who was sent to kill Godzilla, and she was ready to do it. And she was like, you know what? Actually, I won't do that. And they were like, yeah, just watch him for a while. So, even though he's a giant monster, there is human cooperation on the ground that you would have to go through first to get to the giant monster. And there's no guarantee you would get to the giant monster.
Face tattoo.
I want to see Mike Tyson knock out Godzilla, though.
He said face tattoo when I said dino. That's what he said to reply to everything you just said. He said face tattoo. I just want y'all to know that. Oh man, Jimmy gonna kill me. Jimmy, you have 15 seconds to throw as many jabs at Isaac. Oh.
Team, it's a bunch of nobodies. Don't nobody even know their name. Godzilla is an overrated Ninja Turtle. Yeah. He's the extra when they don't need.
Time!
Face tattoo.
Oh my god! I can't. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't breathe. Oh man. Isaac, you have 15 seconds to throw as many jabs. Your time starts when you start talking. Oh.
What do you mean they don't need Godzilla? I just said humans for human problems and Godzilla for monster problems. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. They obviously need each other. I would call them a family.
Time.
Sort of.
Jimmy, you have 30 seconds to do a closing and rebuttal and all that jazz.
Oh,
Time starts
Lord
when you
have mercy.
start talking.
Face tattoo. No, I was just playing. Anyway, for real though, Mike Tyson Mystery Team. Like seriously, y'all think it's all jokes, but seriously, they are a great team. They work together as a team. They solve some mysteries. Some mysteries they don't. Like easy mysteries, they be like, "Oh, help me find the house because I'm trying to move," and they be like, "Oh, okay, cool." And that was an easy one, kind of like whatever. Then they got some hard mysteries. You say, "Oh yeah, my brother." I found out.
Time. Isaac, you got 30 seconds. Use them wisely.
I believe my team solves every mystery they've come across because if one person doesn't know something in the team, somebody else does. So almost every base is covered with my team. If there's a giant that needs to get thwacked, it's Godzilla. If there's something else with humans, it's the other people. And the other people's names are Nick, Randy, Elsie, Monique, and Dr. Not Wes Craven. That's that's
Time. I was about to say, ooh, that man answered y'all question. Damn.
Cruiser on the team, bro.
I have to collect my thoughts. Noah. Based on the arguments.
What happened to my theme song?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What your theme song?
Uh-oh.
Based off the arguments, who you voted for?
Oh shit. I'll go with the Mike Tyson mystery team.
JR.
I gotta go Heat this time.
Team Heat.
Yeah, Team Heat, because they cover all their bases.
Okay. Oh man, this was something. Let's just say that. Oh man, Jimmy was gonna kill me. Man, this is very hard because like at the same time, Jimmy was coming at with the comedic angle at it, and he was making points and rebuttal like that digital thing almost had me dying. But like, I gotta be at the end of the day is based off the arguments. Isaac came in cool, calm, and collected the entire time. Everything he was coming at, Jimmy was throwing at him, he threw heat right back at him, pun intended. So I gotta go with Team Heat, in all honesty. Isaac did good. But like I'm torn, I'm not gonna lie. So that's 2 for Heat, 1 for Mystery Team. Jimmy, did Isaac sway you? Did he change your mind?
All jokes aside, he did.
Wow. Okay.
But that
There we
doesn't change the fact that look, go and watch Mike Tyson.
I have to watch this show now.
I know.
I have to watch this show. I have to watch this show now.
I've only seen like a few episodes and I loved it.
I haven't seen
Hey, man.
anything, but from what he has been telling us, I have to watch. I can't wait to watch this Chupacabra episode and this astronaut thing.
That's the first episode.
And this astronaut thing, dog. Oh man, Isaac, did Jimmy sway you?
No, but he almost did. I like a lot of humor, and he almost got me.
Oh, okay. Team Heat made the finals, guys.
Holy shit!
We have the Crystal Gems versus Team Prime. JR, you part of the N.W.A. You get to pick who goes first.
Jimmy, please.
Jimmy, you got 30 seconds. Time starts.
Steven, Amethyst, Pearl, Garnet, Crystal Gems, all of which have been around for thousands of years, and they fought a whole war to rebel against their home because they didn't think something was right. They protested here on this planet to save humans. It was a noble gesture that they didn't have to make. And they were questioned, they were ridiculed.
Time.
Oh.
JR.
When you were saying all of that, all of it reminded me of Team Prime. Because they were fighting against Megatron, because Megatron wanted to do things, like he wanted to take over the planet, but the Autobots was like, no, no, this isn't right. We can't govern people by enslaving them. That's not how this works. And Megatron, he forced the battle onto Earth.
Time.
In which...
All right. You guys got a minute. Nobody blink. Fight!
Okay, so Megatron decided he wanted to take over the Earth only after the Autobots, they got here. They would have never came, the problems would have never came with them. Crystal Gems, they fought a same similar war, but essentially everything was isolated to them. And when it came to them, they handled it. Like, it didn't go on for thousands of more years.
Now, see, even if the war came to Earth, that doesn't mean that they were the first ones there. They showed that Transformers have always been a part of human history. Like, without even the humans knowing. So even then, in the present, the Autobots are still protecting them.
Jimmy, you got 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you possibly can.
You can't trust robots. I think that it Terminator, like, basically every movie tells you, you know what I'm saying, you can't trust robots. Now, aliens, sometimes you can't trust them, but sometimes they come and help out. These will come and help out aliens.
JR, you have 15 seconds to throw as many jabs as you possibly can.
The robots you're talking about were robots made by humans, which is the most distrustful people I've ever known. We're talking about alien sentient robots who care more about this Earth than we humans do, in all honesty.
Time. Jimmy, you got 30 seconds to close it and bring it home. Time starts when you start talking.
So, you say that those humans made those bad robots I was talking about, and you also say that those Autobots of yours have been around throughout all of human history. Damn, sounds a little self-incriminating to me. Somebody hitting with the Ace Attorney shit. Anyway, Crystal Gems solved that shit within a couple of years. It took a couple of years, but they did that shit quicker than Trump could build a fucking wall. Yeah.
Die! JR, you have 30 seconds to bring it home and close. Time starts when you start talking.
At least 2 of the Crystal Gems are very insecure about their place in the team. All of the Autobots, they're very sure of what they are, what they do, how they protect one another, how they protect the humans, even from themselves. These guys, they know compassion, they know heart. And they're just the best family.
Isaac, who you got? Just give me your vote. Just give me your vote.
I think I'm gonna go with Team Prime, probably.
All right, we got one for Prime. Noah.
The Gems.
Got one for Gems, one for Prime. JR, did Jimmy change your mind?
I'm biased for both shows, so this is really hard.
Based off their arguments, based on your argument and his argument, based off what was said, did he change your mind?
No, I would have to say.
All right, that's 2 for Prime, 1 for Gems. Jimmy, did JR change your mind?
No, sir, he did not.
And that's 2 for Gems and 2 for Prime. And the finals, we have the Heat, Team Heat, Godzilla the series versus the Crystal Gems. I don't think anybody's seen that coming. I
didn't see it coming. I don't even got nothing else to say.
So for the finals, we're gonna do a little thing different. Since we've already heard so much about both of these teams, I'm gonna just play 3 minutes, and you guys just go back and forth. And I will give you time once that 3 minutes is up. Cool?
Cool.
All right. Damn it, I can't think of anything else. You can feel the calm before the storm, before the round begins. Fight!
I was gonna say, dude, the like, we'll be right back thing from the Eric Andre. Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
yeah.
Fight!
That's perfect.
Debate!
Okay, so forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it. Crystal Gems, they really good. Oh yeah. Back on track. Who the hell are those guys? You told us their names. Yeah, I know I'm crossing over genres with this shit. But either way, who the hell are they?
Nick is a radiation specialist. Elsie is a mutation specialist. Randy is a marine biologist. Dr. Craven is a tech genius. Monique is a former assassin. And Godzilla is Godzilla. Any more questions?
Character depth. Anyway, yeah, more questions for this so-called team. Have they been together for thousands of years like the Crystal Gems?
No, because they're human. I don't know what you want me to say there.
Interesting.
It seems that your team they came to this Earth to do what again first? What was it? They came to terraform, right? And now they're fixing humanity's problems, is what it seems like. My team is human. They're fixing their own problems because Godzilla's not an alien. None of the monsters that show up are aliens. They are all made by, I hate to say the sins of humanity, but that's pretty much what it is. So
they're made by the same green goop that made the Ninja Turtle. Yeah,
it was made by the atomic bomb in 1954, but that's okay.
How you know it was a green goop inside? Could be. I'm willing to bet green goop.
I mean, I guess atomic radiation is green, maybe? It would explain why Godzilla's flame is green, but it's not, TCRI goo, like what you're saying what it is. No!
As the CDC tested it. I just don't think this team should beat the Crystal Gems.
Y'all got 30 seconds left.
Again, it's humans solving their own problems, which is a story of not retribution, but it's just a moral of cleaning up your own problems, basically. I guess with the help of a giant dinosaur, it's also kind of cool. You have a dinosaur on your team. That's dope.
The gems solve emotional problems.
Time. Okay. JR, based off the arguments, everything that was heard today, who you got?
I would say that
Bias aside, based off the argument.
I know. Trying to remember the argument. That's the problem.
Excuse me.
I think I'll go with Crystal Gem because they've been together for thousands of years,
All right.
so they know each.
Even though I saw what that man Jimmy was trying to do, he was trying to throw this man Isaac for a loop. When he started talking about the bomb and the green goop, Isaac stayed strong and gave him even more answers and everything. And I was like, I was impressed with that. I have to vote for Team Heat, man. I have to vote Team Heat. So that is 1 for Team Heat and 1 for the Crystal Gems. Noah. No, I will leave you alone. You will be the last. You will be last. Jimmy, did Isaac change your mind?
So my argument thus far, I would say that the Crystal Gems is the superior team.
So he didn't change your mind.
Oh, sir.
All right. That's 2 for Crystal Gems, 1 for Godzilla. Or Team Heat. Isaac, did Jimmy change your mind?
No, sir, he did not.
So we are tied. Noah, it all comes down to you on your shoulders. Tell us why you vote for whatever these teams. Tell us which team is the best cartoon team.
I'm not gonna lie. Only thing, the argument threw me off, and then y'all started talking about the green goop. I was like, they really arguing about the green goop stuff, but I'm gonna have to go with. I hate myself for this. I'm gonna have to go for Team Heat. I'm gonna go.
That was sound.
Siri, play March of Godzilla right now.
Come with me, hear my cries, hear my soul.
No, Siri, wrong song.
Oh, wow. Team Heat. Isaac.
Highly unexpected.
Godzilla,
I'm
the
sorry,
series.
man. Man, that was tough for me. I wanted the Gems to win.
I really thought they was gonna win, but like I knew, at least to me, it felt like that man Jimmy was just trying to throw that man Isaac off.
Yeah,
so
man.
He threw curveballs.
You should have sung the
him.
theme song for the Crystal Gems.
Yeah,
man.
like if he,
I told y'all, I didn't have nothing else to say.
You should have sung the theme.
Just
You should have
sung
sung
the
the
theme
theme
song.
song.
Yeah, if he would have sung the theme song, I think
And
he
you're
would.
on the rise. You can't count on the 4 of us putting you down.
Right.
Yeah, like if
could've
he,
sung the
if he just
Never
but,
beat
like,
us. We'll
that
win the
man-
fight and then go out for pizzas.
it just seemed like no matter what this man Jimmy had said, this man Isaac was always on cue. He was
I was
hitting
talking about
him.
like when I thought I was gonna get him with the Ninja Turtle. Like, he was like, oh no, I apologize to let you know. But I'm like, oh shit.
He
I
hit
knew
you
it was
back
gonna
with the bomb. He was like, "Nah, dog. I
Yeah.
don't think that's what that is a bomb." But I was like, "Yo, this." Team Heat is the best cartoon team. Tell us in the comments below what you think. Who is the best cartoon team? Tell us why yeah, tell us why, and tell us why we were wrong. If you like,
a lot of people.
if you like videos,
A lot of people.
if you like videos like this, drop us a like, give us comments, and we'll catch you in the next one. This is Shin the Hero, aka Walt with the N.W.A. Thank you for listening. Deuces.